What up? Winbush here. And today my daughter wanted to show you guys how to bring your sketch into Illustrator, then bring it into Photoshop to color it. And so right now we have one of her sketches that she made. What is this?
A rose. It's a rose. It's a cute rose.
Okay, so we're going to scan this cute rose onto our desktop. And then we're going to bring it into Illustrator to vectorize it. And then from there, she's going to take it and color it for you guys. So give us a second. So it's less than a minute. There we go. Saving the image. And here we are. So first, I'm going to actually bring this into Photoshop so we can actually darken down the lines a little bit. So if I hold down Control and hit the plus button, bring this up in scale a little bit.
Yeah, the top is roses. Oh, okay, there.
Yep. So I'm gonna hit Control L to bring up my levels, and we're just gonna darken this down a little bit. So I'm gonna drag this over to the right, so we get our lines nice and dark. Then I'm gonna come down here to where it says background. I'm gonna click on this this lockbox, and that unlocks my layer. Then I'm gonna hit B on the keyboard to bring up my paintbrush. Make sure that my paintbrush is white on color, and then I'm just gonna bring this up to paint out some of these areas here.
Ignore the parts that I erased.
Yeah, so the parts that you erased that shouldn't be there, I'm going to take these and try to white them out.
I have to ignore it.
Yeah, we're just going to white it out a little bit here.
White it out? Is that even a word?
Sure. It doesn't have to be perfect, but good enough. You have a lot of erase marks here. Like so. Am I supposed to erase this part, or is that part of the rose?
That?
Yeah.
Here with me. So this part right here.
Yeah, is that a part of the rose?
Nope.
Nope. Alright. So we'll erase that part.
Okay, that part right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's
this right here.
Oh wait, no, that's a part of the rose. That's a part of the rose.
Okay, so let's scroll down. I'm gonna hold the space bar. Move down a little bit. And paint these out. Then I see some marks on the paper out here. Just make my brush really big.
Why don't you just ignore them?
Oh, because we don't want them whenever we go to trace them in Illustrator. So just doing just a little bit of cleanup work. Then I'm gonna erase this line up here. That's from the paper edge.
Erase that line? What the heck?
Yeah, that's from the scanner scanning in the shadow from the paper. But looks like that's pretty clean there. Then I can bring up my my selection tool. Just gonna select this here. Hit Control and backspace.
And it does nothing.
Yeah, it's just making sure that everything is white on the paper. So I just like to select these areas here.
Yep.
Alright, there we go. So I'm gonna hit Control S. We'll save it. We'll leave it as image 13. Hit save. Okay, so now we'll open up Illustrator. And let's bring your file into what did we save it as? Oh, there we go. Image 13. Hit OK. And there goes your rose. So first you want to come over up into the upper right hand corner. We want to select tracing. And then it will bring up this tracing box. So we'll select this. We'll hit the trace button. Hit OK. Then it's gonna
make it look weird?
It makes it look weird because you could come up to these presets, and let's say we want to make it into sketch art.
It doesn't look like art.
Well, that's because we have to mess with this threshold. We'll bring this up a little bit, and that starts to bring our detail back in. Then from here, we're just gonna play with these attribute levels and see how we can smooth it out a little bit. So I'm clicking on my paths and bringing my path down. Let's see what happens to corners when we bring it down. Then bring noise up. Take out the noise.
The noise?
Yeah, so that's like whenever we were looking at the we were trying to erase all the like eraser marks and stuff like that. It helps get that stuff out. And then we'll make sure we have ignore white so we can get our outline here.
Yep.
Looks like everything is fine. So up here, right beside tracing results, we'll click expand. So now if we drag this out, we have just our outline here. And did you want
What? What I want?
this part that's under the eye? Do you want this here?
No.
Alright, so I
Get
select
that out.
my direct selection tool up here in the left hand
Actually,
corner.
no. That's attached to you. I don't like that part.
Okay, so
Get
let's
it
see if
out.
we can delete these points. So I'm gonna select just these points, hit delete.
Make sure to not ruin the rows.
I'm trying not
Oh,
to.
and then this part right here. You see? Can you
See,
get
I'm
that?
Get rid of that. Okay, so I'm gonna select these 2 points here. Right click, hit join,
Boom.
and then I can smooth these out a little bit. And then I'm gonna delete this right there. Delete that right there. And then I'm gonna select these 2 points right here where it's open. And I'm gonna hit join again.
Join.
There, actually, let me hit Control Z so they can see.
Oh my gosh! What
So-
the heck? That's so big.
Well, that's so they can see what's going on. So I have this point here, and right in here, you don't see a red line. And that means that they're not connected. So if I select that point, right click, hit join, and now there's a red line between it, means that it's closed. And then I could drag this up to kind of round the edge a little bit. And then there we go. And then you say you didn't want, I kind of like that. You don't like that though?
Why?
Oh, I don't know.
Nah, whatever. If you like it, we can keep it.
Okay, so, but we could probably, do you want this? Try and
what the heck?
that. Alright, so,
Then there has been a big mistake.
where?
Right, Dad, you see right here?
Right here?
Yeah, there is supposed to be a white dot thingy, like right there. That's one of the cute marks.
Oh, so we can actually,
See, like that right there. That's also supposed to be right there. That's another cute mark.
okay, so let me see if I can select this cute mark.
I'm pretty sure nobody knows what cute mark is, but I do.
So I'm gonna select that, hit Control C, hit Control V, and then drag this over here, and then we'll just make it white. So I double clicked on my palette there.
Can I call now? Oh wait, no, you're still doing
Yeah,
that.
bring it into Photoshop the color.
Perfect.
And I think we're good, so
Yay.
let's click on our arrow, drag it over. Oh,
What the
So-
heck?
our cute mark, when I bring it over our transparency, our cute mark is white. So if I select this, I select everything together, they come up to, I believe, align. And then I want to go to Pathfinder. And let's click on this one to punch a hole in it. Oh,
What the heck?
okay.
Fail.
So first I want to select this, and then I want
Epic
to.
fail.
Yeah, it was a fail. So I want to hit objects and ungroup. So now, okay, so now
What
we
the
have
heck?
our eye by herself.
That's creepy.
Well, if I select these 2 together, then I can punch a hole. There we go. So now you have your cute
But you're
mark.
not punching anything.
Well,
How
no,
can-
that's just an expression. So we're placing a hole into the eye or cute mark, whatever you want to call it. So now that we have that, we can actually hit Control S. Let's just save it. I'll just save it to the desktop, like so. All right, cool. So now I'm gonna hit Control C, and that's for copy. And then we're gonna paste it. So let's put that down. Come to new. Then let's do for our width. Let's do 960 by 540. And actually for orientation, let's do it the opposite way. So it's portrait. There we go. Now I'll hit Control V, and let's do pixels because we want to be able to use our, what's that thing called? The bucket?
Yep.
Yeah, the
Paint bucket and a paintbrush.
Paint bucket. There we go. So now we have our outline rows.
This is a lot of information.
I know. That's why we got to put in a video for everybody to see. So now if I hold the Alt button and click one of these edges and drag,
it's humongous.
we're making it a uniform scale.
A uniform?
Yeah, uniform means that it's all scaling up together. So if I didn't do it that way, and I just dragged it, it's just going to go down to the edge, like so. But
can you make it really small?
Well, we don't want to make it small because you want to be able to see it. The paint.
I know.
So we have our rasterized rows there. So from here, on the left-hand side, usually it would say gradient. So you want to select your gradient, and then you go to your paint bucket tool. And this way, you could just select. Well, I'll let you take it from here. You want it?
Yep. So let's make this rose light red. Okay, that's a little bit too light.
That's not too dark.
Put it right here. I'll keep that one right there dark. And then I'm gonna go right here and carefully put oh whoops.
Nope. So we'll just Control Z. So we can actually zoom in.
That was a mistake. Sorry.
Here, let's use the mouse wheel right here.
I meant to put it right there.
So if you zoom in, look right here. On your mouse, we're actually zooming in. If you scroll the wheel, and that's where you wanted it.
Yep. Click.
There you go. And then you move the mouse back.
Uh-huh.
So that's how you zoom in. Or if you're on your keyboard, you hold the control button down and hit the plus or minus, and that's how you zoom in and out.
Let's make this like green, but let's do different kinds of green.
Sure. So you add like different shades of green in there.
Yep. Let me just put that in. Maybe this a little bit lighter green, and for it, and maybe go right here for this stem. No, that's too light.
That's a little bit too neon green.
Oh no, that's a little bit too, Perfect.
I kind of like that green.
Perfect.
I think you should make those leaves a little bit darker too.
Perfect. I'll make them darker.
There
No,
you go.
that's
actually, yeah, I like that one.
Oh, whoops.
Nope.
That's
So,
another mistake. I'm full of mistakes.
That's alright.
Ooh, I like this though.
And then what about the leaves?
Oh, those leaves? Let's make this kind of green. Yes, I like it. I like it a lot.
So you like neon green? That looks kind of weird.
Okay, fine.
It's like an alien rose.
Ooh, how about this?
What about in there?
Let's make that right here and this. Perfect. So then if I go to this blue right here, let me go to this right here and make the background. Ta-da!
Actually, for your background, we can make it a gradient. So
A gradient? What the heck?
So if I go down to my bottom layer, you see where our bucket's at?
Yeah.
Let's click on our gradient, and then we can make it.
Ooh.
So we'll make the top that color blue. And then the bottom, maybe
green.
You want green?
Oh, wait, can't you green?
Sure.
Maybe a little bit of dark green for the grass. How about, how about like, okay, fine. I need to use, what's it called, neon green?
Yeah.
I need to use neon green for something.
Okay, so we use a neon green for something.
Really?
And we're gonna hold down shift so it makes it exact like that.
What are you doing?
And
Oh, you need to make that part right. It can't be like, I think that has a little bit too much green. It needs mostly blue.
So like that.
Perfect. I like it. But can you make these parts still white? How can you do that?
So you're back on your paint bucket. Go ahead and select your white color.
Select the white.
And then paint inside.
Paint inside.
Oh,
Made another mistake.
There you go.
I'm literally full of mistakes.
So scrolling with your mouse right here. Use your mouse wheel. Scroll. There you go. There you go. Scroll back. And perfect. So you made your cartoon rose. You took your own sketch. You brought it in. You made a vector in Illustrator. And then you colored it in Photoshop.
Yeah.
So do you want to show them your Pop-Tart that you did earlier?
Sure.
Let me see if I... There we go.
Ta-da!
So, yep, you did the same thing earlier, and she actually drew a Pop-Tart. Do you have it anywhere?
Let me. You want me to go grab it?
That's okay. We can show them later. But
maybe we can show them in the next video.
Yeah, we could do another
when
video.
we do the bunny and carrot.
Sure. So that's yeah, that's it. So is there anything else you want to say to everybody at the end of the video? Make sure you like and subscribe. Oh,
like? I don't even know. Like and subscribe.
And then yeah, that's it. We'll see you guys next time.